because even as long ago as Origen, the church father, Basil, the church father, and Augustine in the 5th century, there was a principle that Aquinas affirmed in the 13th century that if study unearthed a proven fact about the world that apparently contradicted something that was said in the Bible, that the church should consider a reinterpretation of the text. They should seek a new and more truthful way to read the relevant passage of Scripture. So rather than say, well, the Bible's wrong, the Scripture text is wrong, maybe our interpretation is wrong. And I still think that's a great principle to work on. There are times when you interpret a scripture a certain way, and then you discover some of the truth that, well, if that is true, then what I think this text means might not be true. Is there another way to read the text that I haven't thought of? And it turns out that there are sometimes other ways. Now, this method has been lampooned by atheists as just being hypocritical and just kind of fudging the truth. But no, I think it's a genuine attempt to say, look, if something is true and God should be the author of truth, then there shouldn't be a contradiction. If there seems to be one, then the mistake is not with God and his word. The mistake is more likely with me and my interpretation.
Michael, just on that point, it seems that there is a double standard sometimes between how we in the 21st century understand the sun will rise at such and such a time and set at another time. And when we read it in the Bible, we don't apply that same understanding. Instead, we think that, oh, that's
Geocentric.
that implies that geocentric, that the sun goes around the earth, when in fact it might be written that way for exactly the same reason that we talk about the sun rising and setting today, simply because we're writing from, or we're saying those things from a reference frame which happens to be standing on the planet. So relative to us, even now, we talk about sunrise and sunset. And so I don't think it's at all ad hoc to say, well, maybe they had the exact same reason when the Bible was written. You're writing from a geocentric, or not a geocentric, but you're writing from the reference frame standing on Earth. And so that's why they use the same terms that we use today as far as sunrise and sunset.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, ancient people may not have learned some of the knowledge that our century has, but the people weren't stupid. They were intelligent people, and they knew the difference between figurative speech and metaphor and something meant literally, and the benefits of speaking from about that which we are perceiving as the framework as you're talking about. And so, yeah, I think it's unfair to think that the ancients were really stupid and we're the only smart ones.